Early endgame doesn't have to be slow or broke. What's up YouTube, it's your boy AP, and today we're breaking down a super accessible early endgame farming strat. Perfect to jump into once you finish my fast Atlas progression initial setup. Today we're talking about destructive play, and it's great for a few reasons. First up, Alch and Go simplicity. You just roll your maps and go, scarabs are completely optional here. Also, we're taking advantage of Maven instead of Eldritch influence, which results in less dangerous maps and a comfier overall experience. We also take advantage of map variety. For this strat, you're going to run T14 plus maps, and you need 10 different layouts. And this is perfect for a league start when you've got a random mix of maps anyways. After every 10 maps, Kirak is going to give you a special boss encounter that dropped its own unique loot. Also, we don't need 4 Void Stones to do this. You'll likely get your first 2 Void Stones pretty early with that starter Atlas tree, and that's all you need here. Running this Maven strat naturally progresses you towards your 3rd Void Stone since it ties right into her quest line. Now as for how to run these maps, this is a zero investment, fast-paced strat, so to make the most of it, you're going to want to prioritize speed first. Go fast and clear aggressively towards the boss room, but don't backtrack. It's fine to leave 50 plus monsters behind. Also, you do want your build to have scaling for boss clear. The more monsters you kill before entering the boss room, the more bosses will spawn, and you can pretty easily spawn up to 5. Our Atlas tree buffs boss drops, so you'll want to build that melts them, such as my budget Poisonous Concoction of Bouncing League Starter. And to push this further, you could prioritize maps with multiple bosses, such as City Square. Now, in order to capitalize on the special map drops that we're getting, such as Shaper, Elder, and Conqueror maps, you can stack 4 of a kind here, say 4 Shaper Guardians, and by running this strategy with them, you'll trigger another special Kirak boss fight that's even more rewarding than the standard 10-way fight. Now, as for breaking down the rewards, this strategy scales incredibly well with a couple of mechanics. First off, Expedition. We're taking the big boom node that results in huge rewards with minimal time investment. If you're running my Peaconk build, the occultist explosions that we've added instantly delete the expeditions, so it's fast, satisfying, and quite profitable. We're also scaling Delirium. The Deli rewards drop a lot of clusters at the end of your map, and you just have to remember, if you're going really fast, you need to manually end the fog before leaving the map, or you will leave the drops behind. As for the Maven encounters, these boss arenas do drop special Awakened Support Gems, and some of them are pretty valuable. My own build benefits from 3 of them, and most league starters will want these Awakened Support Gems, so whatever you're playing, you should look at your Support Gems, see if you can farm something even for yourself here. And finally, the Breach mechanic. We are churning through maps, so you will get to experience this league mechanic to its fullest. Alright, let's pull up the Atlas passive tree, and I'll walk you through exactly how I spec'd it. Alright, so I don't actually have 100% of the Atlas skill points yet, but I feel like most of you guys probably don't either, and that's fine. I'll have a PoE planner in the video description if you do have more than 124 out of 132. Alright, this is the destructive play tree, and the main principle here is obviously the destructive play keystone, so you're going to have to grab that. And pairing with destructive play, which gives us a lot of extra bosses, you want to grab the additional chance of synthesis maps from map boss drops, Conqueror maps from the map boss drops, as well as Shaper and Elder Guardian. And right off the bat, I should say, if it's not clear, you spec Maven when you run the maps. Just Alch and Go, or if you have some scarabs, feel free to use them to add some juice. Now, aside from all this, we're speccing into Expedition. The Extreme Archaeology node makes this really simple to run. You just place down the explosive and you kill it in a couple seconds, move on, as the goal here is speed, as I was saying earlier. We've got the shaping nodes to help with map sustain, and shrines add some monsters, and they also just make the map easier, and this is a league start strat, so you want to make the map as easy as possible. And I spec'd into Deli because clusters were worth a lot over the first couple days, and this is also something that doesn't require much time investment, although it does make the map a little bit more difficult. So if you are playing a non-meta starter, you could think to drop Delirium and just, Heist would be something extremely fast and easy. Or you could do strong boxes, I don't know, whatever. Just something that doesn't require too much time because the main goal here is to go through the maps very, very quickly. And yeah, it's a pretty simple strat. So I don't think this requires much else explanation. Again, Alch and go. So pretty easy for a first strategy. I have completed my 4 Void Stones self-farmed. So moving forward into today's stream, I may be looking at doing some more juice strategies. I think this one has done well for me, but we are going to be progressing our build into some very tough strategies, hopefully. And you can look forward to some videos on that coming soon. All right, if the video helped you, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps you with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.